From an intoxicated delivery driver to a cashier caught stealing, these are just a few examples of individuals making poor decisions at work and ending up in jail. Situations like these really make you question humanity. Seriously. Our first case involves a 22-year-old woman named Alexa, who works as a hostess. She had a pending DUI warrant issued in Hillsborough County, Florida. As a result, an officer was sent to her workplace to place her under arrest and transport her to jail.
How you doing?
Hi, are you the manager?
I am.
Is there an Alexa that works here?
Yes.
Is she here?
Yes. She's my daughter.
Oh no.
Yeah, what happened? Somebody hurt her?
She has an active warrant.
Alexa?
Evidently out of
Well, hold on, which Alexa? I've got two of them.
no.
I'm like, hold on, wait. I'm like, not my daughter.
An Alexa Kazada?
My host.
At that moment, the manager became concerned and went to look for Alexa. Once she found her, she led her to a private room where the officers placed her in handcuffs.
I can stay or I can go. What do you want me to do?
Are you're Alexa?
I am.
What's your full name?
Alexa Kristen Casetta.
Okay, what's your date of birth, please?
January 29, 2001.
Okay, that's 10 o'clock. Evidently, I'm going to need you to turn around and put your hands behind your back, please. Evidently, you have an active warrant out of Hillsborough County.
I didn't know that.
Can you turn around, please?
Yeah.
Can we bring her back?
Yeah, whatever's easiest. I'm just going to detain you right now so we can determine what's going on.
The officer questioned Alexa about the outstanding warrant and asked if she was aware of it.
Confirmed. Do you know anything about what might be happening and something in Hillsborough?
The DUI that I had.
I'm not exactly certain. We just got a call that we needed to come out here and check for you, and then see if there was, if you were here and there was evidently a warrant. I'm going to see if that's
I
confirmed.
wasn't aware of the warrant or anything.
Okay.
When Alexa appeared confused and unsure about the situation, the officer attempted to call other officers for assistance over the radio. However, with a weak connection indoors, they stepped outside to get a better signal.
Can you sit down, please? No, I'm not quite certain what's happening yet. I'm trying to see if I can get this confirmed and make certain everything's in order. 6210, I see. I'm sorry, I had no reception inside. We're outside now.
At this point, the officer successfully reached the department, and they informed him that a female officer would be arriving to handle the situation. They confirmed that Alexa's warrant was due to a DUI charge. The officer then questioned her again, and this time Alexa responded with more composure.
So you don't have any idea why there'd be a warrant?
Partly because of the classes.
Did you not go to classes?
I haven't been to the classes, no.
Well, that would probably be why. Okay. Because if you don't comply with court orders, then this is usually what happens. Is there a reason you didn't go?
I've just been busy. My mom kicked me out, so I was just like struggling to move in and getting settled and everything money-wise. I'm just struggling with everything too right now. And
Okay. All right.
like everything just happened, like I have to do that.
Yes, of course.
She is one of the best employees that we have, and she works probably anywhere from 50 to 60 hours a week, if I'm right. She's here all day, every day. I just gave her a promotion. I am so shocked and sad of all the people that this is happening to. I am very, very surprised.
That's why we,
Last person in the building, I would have never thought.
well, folks make mistakes. I mean,
Yeah.
things happen.
Yeah.
While the officer continued questioning Alexa on various matters, the female officer arrived to search the suspect and officially place her under arrest.
So, nothing in pockets or in clothing?
That's it.
Just a vape? Right there was the only thing?
That's the only thing.
Okay. Alright, so there's that. And if you need to get any phone numbers out of your phone, you'll be able to do that down there too. So nothing else on you at all, right? Okay, can you spread your feet apart a little bit?
Rings or anything, but I know
Oh, your rings and stuff? Okay, do you want me to take them off
I'll take them
now,
off.
or wait till you get
I'll
there?
put them on the person. I'll take them off.
Okay, when your purse, we'll put them in your purse
I'll
for
put
you.
them in my
Okay.
purse.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to get scratched on these or scratched on the car or anything like that.
After the female officer completed her search of Alexa, she led her to the police vehicle. Meanwhile, the male officer briefed the restaurant managers on what was happening and what to expect next.
She'll be able to get phone numbers and make phone calls from
Okay,
there, too.
perfect.
So, just
Let me know, Alex.
Let y'all know, we're just taking her down to the Sarasota County Jail. The warrant was confirmed through Hillsborough, so they'll have to determine if they want to bring her up or how that might work.
Okay.
So, hopefully you can just get through this and be done.
Do you think she'll be bonded tonight?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
So, but if you want to try and call the jail in a little while, just to kind of see if they'll give you any sort of an update. Then.
Okay.
As Alexa sat in the police vehicle, Feeling anxious about the situation, she eventually asked the officers how much longer the ordeal would last.
Am I gonna get like arrested?
So, I'm not sure what you mean
Like
by that.
for like weeks, days.
Probably not. No, for just DUI warrant.
It's just a misdemeanor DUI. then,
Yeah,
I would think.
yeah. I think they're probably just gonna hold you long enough to get you up there and have you see a Hillsborough County judge, and then that judge will set either a bond or bail amount or determine kind of what the next steps are.
In the end, Alexa, the hostess at the restaurant, was transferred to the Sarah Inota County Jail after being detained for driving under the influence. Due to a warrant issued in Hillsborough County, Florida, many individuals found the case absurd, expressing disbelief with comments like missing classes for a DUI and can't believe this world nevertheless. The law is the law. In another case, Cy Lewis was arrested for theft against her former employer in the state of Arkansas. It was alleged that Lewis, alongside another defendant named Nicholas Preston, plotted to steal over $1,000 worth of merchandise from the hardware store, where Lewis worked as a cashier.
From what he's saying, that basically a male accomplice of hers, they're a male acquaintance that she knows, came up with a cart to her register. She removed the security tags and didn't ring up that merchandise whatsoever. And you said it's over $1,000?
Yeah, just the one item's $600.
Gotcha.
And then that night she got in a vehicle, a white pickup
White pickup?
with the sides and the light on top.
No.
And then the next day when he walked out with stuff and went out, very same pickup.
Okay.
Now you have footage of all of that, correct?
Yeah, AP would.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to have corporate
you-
shove it and send it to
This
us.
mine. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
After the police questioned the manager about what had occurred, and he recounted the events from his perspective, the manager pointed to another employee. He instructed the employee to come forward and share his side of the story, presenting the police with the evidence that had been gathered.
Our regional manager, he could
Hey,
figure
over
in
for
more.
about 20 minutes. She refuses to give me this guy's name or anything, but
Yeah.
she clearly lets him walk with all this merchandise twice.
Okay.
On the first time, she even takes his tries to take the security devices and stuff off of it for him to let him walk out the door. And we have a assistant manager should be in here later that says she got in that truck the night before when she left.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
I've got her writing. She refuses to admit to anything, so I've got her in the office writing down a statement of what she said happened.
Okay. Well, my partner here is talking to a detective and see what our next step is going to be.
In light of this, immediately after the conversation with both workers, the manager and the cops concluded that they should meet with the suspect. Meanwhile, the other employee was asked to provide the stolen items, receipts, and any other relevant evidence to the cops. This would allow them to inform the detective assigned to the case.
And while you guys are talking to her in there and looking at the video, I can scrounge up all the item numbers and get you a total if you want.
Yeah. We're going to need a total.
Yeah,
If you don't mind.
She's going to flip out of here in about 2 seconds. That's why I just wanted to make sure we got you guys here.
And FYI, she says her mother's in jail, so she's probably seen the process.
Yeah, I got 2 of the keys. So, Kelly, as soon as you're done with your statements to the officers, I'd like to take a look at them, maybe ask you a few questions, and maybe just try to get you guys the list of this.
The employees then proceeded to provide the proof to the cops after they arrived in the room where the suspect was seated.
This is the total on Saturday that we could identify. There was another item in there that we couldn't figure out what it was.
And there's the picture of the Saturday one. I got the picture of the screen on the Friday one right now. I'll go get you that total.
Okay.
$600 and that was $200.
Okay. So this one's from Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay.
What is it? 907?
Yeah.
Dang.
So
Still a misdemeanor though.
for right now.
Yeah.
We'll see what the other one is.
Now
So what's up?
there's a plastic part that's in a pail that we can put into it.
Oh, that's pretty neat. It says everything that happened. No, if it's a felony amount of theft, the detective's gonna talk to her, or
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Based on the time frame, but depending on.
That's Friday night. That's Saturday.
Okay. Perfect. Do we know?
That's the time on Friday that the small items were purchased.
Hey Dave, can you come to register 3? Dave, register 3 please.
Okay.
But those are the ones he purchased, right?
This is what was purchased, the other stuff was not, but that's the transaction that's.
Okay. All right, Miss Kelly. What's your birthday?
1990.
What's a good phone number for you?
501.
Well, this helps me out too.
What's your address? Well, I'm pretty sure they already talked to you about what's going on. So we're just wanting some things, and then we'll see what we're gonna do afterwards. All right. So just hang on tight, and we'll let you know. All right.
The suspect was warned by the police before she was taken into custody that it was likely she would be banned from the store once the investigation was complete. The officer also informed the suspect of her Miranda rights. One of the cops placed a call to their detective and informed him that the stolen property consisted of the following: on Friday, $89.93 was taken, and on Saturday, $977 was taken.
Go ahead and stand up. Spin around, put your hands behind your back for me. You're going to be placed under arrest for suspicion of theft of property, okay? We're going to go talk to Detective Hudson, which at that time he's going to read you your Miranda rights. I'm not going to ask you any questions or anything of that nature because that would infringe on your rights. I'm not going to do that, okay? So if you have anything to say, you need to wait and save it for Detective Hudson after he reads you your Miranda rights, okay? But for right now, I'm telling you, you're under arrest for theft of property, okay? What happened on Friday and Saturday, okay? All right. Walk with Officer Aguilera. We're gonna have to. Is that personal property right there?
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Is that your only personal property?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing else?
Is that it too? Yeah, I just leave it there. I'll get it. I get it. That way you won't drop anything. Hold up.
Yeah, I took it over.
She's got a purse somewhere.
Where's your purse at?
Oh, I took it the locker, but yeah, it's in the locker.
Do you want it? No.
Can I just leave it here because I'm gonna be walking?
This is Saturdays.
And then one.
No, because you're not allowed back in the store.
Then yeah, just go ahead and take it.
I don't want to guess at it.
That's perfect. Yeah, this is all Detective Hudson.
Where's the lockers at?
Second, is there any way
I'm gonna be
that
staying in jail.
Right now, you're gonna go talk to a detective, and that's gonna determine what's gonna happen.
The cops removed the suspect from the store, brought her to the parking lot, and placed her into the police car. They also confiscated her purse from the locker room. At one point, while the suspect was in the police vehicle, she attempted to tell the cops the truth, but they did not allow her to speak at that time.
Can I just be honest with y'all real quick?
I would rather you save that for a detective because that's going to be a statement and I don't want to violate your rights, okay? So save that real quick. Once I get to the precinct, I will call your friend or anybody I can get in touch with to watch your kid, okay? Sound good?
To sum up, the case against Lewis and her co-defendant, Nicholas Preston, is still ongoing. The state of Arkansas has filed charges alleging that the two individuals conspired to steal over $1,000 worth of merchandise from the hardware shop. The next suspect is an Amazon delivery driver who was driving so recklessly that, at one point before being stopped by the police, he even ramped up onto the sidewalk curb.
Okay, yeah, he just ran up on the curb. I'm gonna stop him.
Eventually, the police pulled him over, bringing his dangerous driving to a halt.
How you doing today? Yeah? You're just okay, or what's going on today? You're what? I got you. You got a driver's license on you? What time did you start working today?
10.
10 this morning?
Yeah.
Do you know what time it is now?
5:30.
Do you have anything to drink today, or?
No.
Do you have any medical conditions or anything?
Depression.
Do you know, can you say the alphabet starting with E and ending with W?
The officer quickly noticed that the driver couldn't recite the alphabet, raising suspicions. To determine whether he was under the influence of alcohol or drugs, the officer ordered him to exit the vehicle.
Do me a favor, why don't you hop on out here real quick, all right? You set your stuff down there. Hey, you can come back this way. We're just gonna go back this way a little bit on this. You don't have anything in your pockets or nothing, no razor blades, no nothing like that? Just, okay. All right, what were, you see yourself driving up on the curb? You notice that at all?
Yeah, I screwed up.
What was going on?
I just wasn't paying attention.
I mean, it was all down the road, though. You hit the curb a couple times, didn't you?
Yeah, I was done with my route and I just screwed up.
Yeah.
Following the initial questioning, the officer administered a series of sobriety tests to the suspect to assess his level of intoxication.
Do me a favor, take your hat off for me real quickly. And then, can you see the tip of my finger here? Mm-hmm. Just follow the tip of my finger with your eyes, okay? Don't move your head, just your eyes, all right?
Still uncertain about the suspect's condition, the officer had him perform another exercise. It was during this activity that the officer uncovered the truth about the suspect's state of intoxication.
All right. Next thing I'm going to have you do, if you just take a couple steps back there, kind of towards your bumper or whatever. You can put your hat back on if you want. All right, what I'm going to have you do is you're going to take one foot, whichever one you're most comfortable with. You're going to pick your foot up, one foot up, whichever one you choose, point your toe. You're going to look down at your foot and count to 30 by thousands, okay? You understand that? Just hands out of your pockets, hands down at your side. And then one foot, whichever one you're most comfortable with, count to 30 by thousands. You can begin whenever you're ready.
1,000, 2,000, 1,000.
Keep going, keep going. You got to, yeah.
4, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000.
Despite having reason to believe the suspect was under the influence, the officer chose to administer one final test before making the arrest.
Okay, do me a favor. We're going to place your hands right behind your back, all right? I'm going to place you under arrest for driving under the influence, okay? Is there alcohol in the car, or what happened today? You just have a couple for when you're working, or?
Once the suspect was safely inside the police vehicle, the officers made the decision to search his car for any signs of intoxicating substances.
Smells like alcohol.
I know. I bet there's going to be booze. Yep, here it is.
After discovering his stash and a bottle of alcohol, the officer returned to his vehicle and proceeded to place the suspect under arrest.
All right, I'm going to get him out of here.
At the police station, the suspect, Sir Sig, claimed he hadn't had anything to drink, despite the police stating they had arrested him due to his poor performance on field sobriety tests. Additionally, his blood alcohol content was determined to be 0.284. Following the incident, Amazon issued a statement confirming that Sig would no longer be delivering packages for the company. He was later released from jail after posting bail and entered a not guilty plea at his first court appearance. The case is still ongoing. Now, if you were upset about the delivery driver's DUI, imagine how you'd feel if you heard about an elementary school teacher showing up to class under the influence of alcohol. The next case involves Jennifer Davis, an elementary school teacher who was detained at school for drunkenness after her coworkers noticed the strong smell of alcohol on her breath.
Good. Can we clear the room? This is Jennifer Davis.
Hi.
Hi, Jennifer.
Nice to
Jennifer,
meet
how
you.
you doing?
You too.
So, we talked to Miss Davis a little bit about some reports that we received as late as this morning. And so she understands, and she said she'd be willing to meet with you and talk to you.
Okay.
But we want to give you all some privacy too. So is this a suitable
Yeah, this is
place?
fine.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll just step out here.
As a result, the police decided to interrogate Jennifer Davis before administering the first test to determine her level of intoxication.
So what's going on today?
They said they had reports where I was drinking at school, which has never happened.
She claimed that she did not arrive at school under the influence of alcohol. However, the officers, experienced in their field, knew how to proceed and suggested that she take the first sobriety test.
Let's try that. Go ahead and stand up for me real quick if you would. Heel to heel, toe to toe, arms straight down to your side. Okay. You say you wear glasses?
Yes.
Any traumatic brain injuries?
No.
Growing up or anything like
No.
that? Okay. Because sometimes that can affect what I'm
No,
doing.
I can't see without my glasses. That's all I was saying.
Okay. All right. Can you see that right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want you to follow this right with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just track on that.
After completing the first exam, the officers decided to administer a breathalyzer test. They told the teacher that if she was not intoxicated, she would voluntarily take the test. She agreed, which ultimately helped them uncover the truth about her condition.
Okay, what's going to happen is when this thing tells me it's time to blow, I'm going to have you reach over with your mouth and blow into that as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Big deep breath, blow. Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. Good.
I don't even know what that
0.06.
is. That
You are just under the legal limit. So if you were to be out driving right now, you would be charged with DUI, driving while intoxicated.
under the legal limit?
Just under it. The legal limit is 0.08, which is DUI. From a 0.06 to an 07, you can be charged with DUI.
I haven't had anything to drink today.
Okay, well.
The officer reported that her blood alcohol content was 0.066, contradicting her claim that she had only had one glass of wine the night before. Additionally, the legal blood alcohol limit for drivers is 0.08. Following this, the officer went to speak with the school's principal, who was already in his office discussing the teacher's resignation.
That's the right thing to do, but it's also the thing that will draw scrutiny and criticism from everybody in the community.
Because she's allowed to go home with someone else and not be arrested.
Yeah, I think the thing we'll have to do there, just to speak the school language here for a second with you, is just she's not going to come back.
Right.
She's going to give me a letter if we're going to do it that way. So I'm willing to go that way, or if she's not willing to give me a letter of resignation.
And that's something you'll work out between with her. But from a legal standpoint, I'm going to go ahead and make the arrest.
When the officer returned to the room where the suspect was, he brought the principal and two other teachers with him. He then informed the suspect of the consequences she would face and that she was going to be detained.
You're here. Entrusted for the care and safety and the for the teaching of these kids.
I understand, but
Okay. No, today you're going to be arrested for public intoxication. Okay.
Please don't do this. I will have my sister come get me.
I don't write the law.
And I will resign.
Additionally, the principal informed her that she would no longer be employed by the school moving forward.
In terms of your employment here, Jennifer, we can't move forward with you being a teacher here any longer.
Okay.
If you want to resign, that's your option. If you choose not to, though, I would be forced to go to the board and ask for your termination based on the outcome of today. So, anytime
I would like to resign.
The police reiterated the reasons for her detention and proceeded to search her bag. They allowed her to call her family to inform them of the situation. After that, the officers formally arrested her. During this time, she asked her former principal if the incident would appear on the news, expressing her hope that others wouldn't witness this moment.
All right, go ahead and put your hands in front of you with your thumbs facing up, please.
What is this going to go like on the news, Mr. Kinsey?
chances are it will, Jennifer. I don't have control over what they put on the news, but there's a good chance that once this gets reported, then there will be statements we'll have to release and notes we'll have to send home to parents, and then news reporters will probably show up.
In conclusion, Jennifer Davis was arrested on a charge of public intoxication and subsequently resigned from her teaching position. Records indicate that Davis is currently out of jail.